Scott, just when you look across the board at Vegas, they do everything pretty well. Is it balance that really stands out too when you're doing the video prep for them for the game tonight?
Yeah, exactly. They're good in all facets of the game, and they defend real well. They're a big, heavy team that gets in on the forecheck. Good specialty teams. They're a team that's recently won the cup, and they've got a lot of experience back there, and they play the right way.
And in terms of your team, as you mentioned, you want to parlay some of the things that you did do well against Boston on Tuesday night, but it's also now been an extra couple more days to prepare and to rest up. So would the expectation be that your team should be close to itself again tonight?
Yeah, I hope so. The big thing for me was practicing yesterday. Something that we haven't been able to do a whole lot. We got to get 2 or 3 drills in there that we felt would clean up some areas, but it'll help us today against Vegas. And you know what? I can't stress enough. The players are actually excited to get out there and get their touches, get playing, or practicing, and doing some of the things they haven't been able to do. So we're going to do it again tomorrow, and it's just something that I think every team is going through it. Every team is. I listen to coaches talk about the limited amount of practice time, and just being able to do that to lead us into tonight's game, hopefully will go a long way.
Scott, what specifics did you? Well, it came out of Tuesday, but also we worked on yesterday that you feel served you well against an opponent that's been tough on you a couple of years now.
No chance. I'm not telling you what we're doing. I'm not. I mean, that's our game plan. I don't mean to be disrespectful. We did lots of things yesterday that were a little bit of follow-up to what we from Boston. There's some things in our last 10-game segment that we looked at that we wanted to improve on. Then there's some stuff for tonight's game against Vegas that there's some specific things that we need to do tonight.
Lineup changes from Tuesday?
Just Coop. Coop will go in, obviously, for Gus.
Right. Any further word?
No, just same as Gus is where he was yesterday. He's got a little bit of a time period here. You got to wait before he gets himself back into, the protocol that you got to go through.
Did Nikolaj skate earlier this morning?
Yep, he's been on. It's been 3 days for Nick.
Okay.
Any idea when he might rejoin the group?
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
Haven't got the yellow jersey in practice thing yesterday.
Yeah.
Might have it for tomorrow, but I have no idea yet.
Okay, good. How do you guys talked about your defending of rush chances. Obviously, Vegas hurt you guys on the rush. How do you prevent that from happening in a game like today?
There's a lot of areas to start. For me, making sure that we got numbers in the offensive zone. We want to attack. We want to, obviously when we have the puck, do the right things. But when it turns over, we have to. Our F3 has to be above. They're a good rush team. And like I said, we gave up 7 rush chances against them. 3 of them were goals in a game where I thought we played one of our best games in Vegas, in a 3-3, and then gave up the late one with 5 minutes to go off the rush. I just think that D gap, through the neutral zone, our forward recognition, if it's numbers, what that entry may be. The one thing about Vegas is that their D are always coming, and they like to delay. They like to find the late people, and it's all about our sort-outs as we get into our end of the rink. It'd be nice if we could kind of shut those off before the blue line. If they do get into our end, we got to sort that out fast because they do a good job of, like I mentioned, finding late people and attacking the net from there.
Chibrikov obviously had a great impact in his first game. For young guys, how do you make sure that they are able to sustain and build off that?
Yeah, there were some things, kind of like Lambeau. There were some things that, we did some video with him yesterday just to follow up without the puck, because he's a type of guy with the puck. He does the right things. His competitive edge, getting inside, kind of going to the hard areas. He's real good at that. So that's just with most young guys. You're just kind of showing them, hey, look, we don't have it. There's certain areas you need to get to. Maybe how you defend in our end of the rink, little things like that. And there wasn't a whole lot of them with him. I thought it was a real good game, and he just has to take that same kind of attitude and go out there again, play hard like that.
How are you different from the last time you were a head coach in the NHL?
Wow. Okay, we're going to go way back.
We're not here.
Yeah, I know. I missed you in Vegas, too. So, you know what? For me, obviously, I got to learn from some great people. I did. And I got to work in some great organizations, some great coaches, got to work with some top-end players. I think that, the biggest thing for me is that you have to change as the game changes. This game has evolved, and how you coached 15 years ago or 10 years ago is a lot different than what you're doing today. And I just think that I had to look at a lot of those areas and kind of rebrand myself, and I think I've done. I worked hard to do that and got a second chance. I was fortunate to be here in Winnipeg to get that opportunity.
Scott, just one on Dylan Samberg. Is he still in the boot?
Sometimes.
Okay. What is his?
He is actually no, but he is. He needs it to walk around, but he is doing some off ice training, so
Okay.
which is good.
What is it? Any idea what the next steps look like for him? Like,
Yeah, he's still in the new year. It's still broken.
New
We
year.
have to wait for that to heal 100%. So he's still the new year.